Hello, I'm Skye Taylor, and welcome to Quick Tip number 2. Now, we've always learned that we must tone the canvas, especially if you're doing landscapes or floral paintings or any of that nature, and sometimes we do it with abstracts too. But what we've learned was all wrong. What they tell you is that you can mix a wash with water and acrylic paints. Well, guess what? Water is not good for acrylic paints. What? It's true. Water wrecks the binding properties of the pigments of the paint. And the more water you use, you're degrading the pigments. That's why you see these artists with the spray bottles, they'll spray the water on it. Oh my gosh, that's wrong. You don't do that. But there's ways to get around it. What you have to do is you have to add binding properties. If you're going to use water, add a binding property. Use as little water as possible with the paints. I'm going to show you a demonstration real quick. Well, let me have a quick sip of my coffee, and I want you to peek over my shoulder while I show you what I'm going to do here. Okay, come on. Okay, here we are, and before we begin, what is the most important thing in this picture? Let's see how good of an artist you really are. What is the most important thing in this picture? If you said coffee, you are 100% correct. Woohoo! Okay, what we're going to do is mix some gel medium. Now you can use gloss gel or matte gel into your burnt umber paint or burnt sienna, whatever you prefer. You mix it in just like that. This way you are adding extra binding properties. Okay, let's pop this down here. I'm left-handed, you'll have to excuse me. You take a little bit of water, just a little bit of water. Take a little bit of gel medium on your brush, a little bit of water, and mix it. You want to use as little water as possible. Okay, you got your color. There you go. Now we are toning the canvas. Probably not the world's best brush, but hey, it'll get the job done. Now by doing this, you're not destroying the binding properties. Let's get a little bit of water going on here, a little bit of... There you go. Let's get this guy out of the way. There you go. You see what I'm saying here? You're still toning the canvas, but you're not doing any damage, and it will last a long time. Now you can also add a little bit of the gloss gel medium or matte medium into a spray bottle. Do it until it's milky. You shake it up really good until it's milky, and then you spray your canvas instead of using direct water. That's another little tip. And there you go. And you just let that dry, or you could paint on it wet, whatever you want to do. This is not the world's best brush, but for demonstration purposes, you get the idea. And there you have toned the canvas, and you have not degraded the pigments whatsoever. Okay, there you have it. We've toned the canvas the right way. Now you could always mix some gloss gel or matte medium into your water until it's a milky consistency. This way, if you dip your brush in and even take a little bit of water, you're still adding binding properties. You never want to use pure water. Always mix it with something that will at least add binding properties and slow down the degradation of the paint. You don't want to wreck up the pigments. The idea is you want to be able to thin out your paints to the way you want them and still maintain full pigment, or as much as you can. So that's my little tip for today. I'm going to have my coffee, and thanks for joining me at my kitchen table. The reason why I do the demos here, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm close to the coffee pot. Gotta have my caffeine high. Okay, thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you at the next tip. Good stuff.
If you don't subscribe, I'm sending the monkey over to your house to eat up all your bananas.
Oh no, not the monkey!